Hello everybody, and welcome to the next part of Pokemon Emerald. In the last part, I do believe we defeated a Brawly and whatnot, and our team is right here. Yep, our Ninjask, Keen, Slack Off, which I think we're gonna go ahead and switch to the front right here. Oops. It will not work. Okay, there we go. It has been a while since I've been able to make episodes, and I apologize, of course, but a few things have changed. One, if you can't already tell, is I did get a new microphone, so hopefully the quality's better. Hopefully I'm not too quiet right now, and if I am, then I'm sorry. I'll pick it up a little bit. I'll tweak it and stuff, and we'll figure out what to do. But that's one thing. And I also got a controller change, for better or worse. I got rid of my other Xbox controller that I had because I was actually borrowing that from a friend. But I bought myself a Nintendo Switch Pro controller that I really like, and so I just had to configure it and everything. So we should be good. So now that we have Flash, we should use that to deliver this letter to Stevenson. Now let me see. I haven't bought any repels, but we have 2 of them. With Repel, we can avoid wild Pokemon for a certain period of time. That one said 100 steps. So eventually it'll run out, and then we'll be running into more wild Pokemon, which is not good. Well, not inherently. I mean, if you want to level up in here, that's fine. But Slack Off won't be leveling up any in here because the Pokemon on here are not good for leveling up for a normal type. Okay, let's use another one. And after that, we're done. Oh, you can go up here really quick and get an Everstone. This is an item that if you make your Pokemon hold it, it will not evolve. This is useful for whenever you want to teach a Pokemon a move, but you don't want it to evolve. So you just have it hold and it won't go through the evolution process. Because some Pokemon learn really good moves before their evolution. Either that or they just learn it and their evolution doesn't. Which can be useful. It's not totally useless like you might think it. Aha, we found you. Just as soon as the repel wore off. And we get rewarded with a TM as well. Steel Wing, TM 47. And Steven is with us. Okay. So, Steel Wing, I think it's base 75 power. I opened the wrong one. Its accuracy is not too good, but at the same time, sorry about that. I just had to cough. Allergies are still kicking me, but they're not as bad as they used to be. Anyways, so let's see, Steel Wing, 90 accuracy, 70 power actually, and it does have a small chance to boost your defense by 1 stage. So let's see if we can burn it. Nobody. Not even our flying type, bug type. Yeah, that's okay. If you have a Pokemon that can learn Steel Wing really early on, I suggest teaching it because it'll come in handy. But just be careful, because Steel Wing's one of those moves that you don't... Like, it's a pretty good move that you might want to keep around for a little bit. Something I might suggest for you to consider, not 100% sure if this is a good idea or not, but if you decide to raise a Zubat on your team and evolve it into Golbat and Crobat, Zubat does have access to learn Steel Wing. So if you plan on leveling him up with that, that would be a pretty good idea. Because Steel Wing's strong move and Zubats doesn't have the strongest move pool yet. Until it evolves, then it will get stuff like Wing Attack, Air Cutter, Fuse Ray. What? I missed. Oh, Sand Attack. Well, it's not worth it. I won't waste y'all's time, we gotta go. See, there's Steel types, Rock types, Fighting types, and Ghost types in these caves right here, which is all they're all very troublesome for our Slakoff right here. Because he's weak to one. Oh, I forgot about Zubat. No one just cares about Zubat. Not enough experience for it to be worth it. But, yeah. Slakoff is weak to one of these types in here, and the others are either very resistant or immune. So that's sad. Keen would do okay in here, though. But Slakoff is our lowest level Pokemon. So I just wanted to... Oh my gosh, I should have bought Repels. Alright, you know what? That's on my to-do list. Buy Repels. And as soon as we get out of here, we'll be able to do just that. Because what I plan to do is go back to Rustboro City to let President Stone know that we delivered the letter. When we do that, he'll reward us and give us the experience share, which is going to be really nice on this team. Well, it's going to be nice for any team that you decide to make, just because of its usefulness to give experience to other Pokemon without having to switch in and out kind of deal. Also in double battles, the Pokemon holding the experience share will gain the majority of the experience, so that's nice. Anyways, moving on. We're actually pretty much done here in Dewford for now. Later on in the story, we'll find ways to come back here, but for now, let's go to Heidelberg, actually. Part of me doesn't want to have to sit through an animation to get from one part to the other, but at the same time, I like it because of the music. So, I guess ultimately I'm fine with it. It didn't take too long. Alright. So, let's go ahead and head back into the forest. There's Roxanne. Alright, got her in the books right there. And the cool thing about the gym leaders is that, I'm not too sure if you can do this in Sapphire or Ruby, but in Emerald, post-game, you can actually rematch the gym leaders twice, which is pretty good. I will say though, I don't know, depending on how level your team is whenever you defeat the champion, the first round of gym leaders will always be super easy, but then the second round is where they kind of get a little tougher. in my opinion. I'm not sure. Because honestly, when I went to the post-game, I raised a Salamence and Metagross on my team, because I was like, I can finally get these Pokemon now. So whenever I wanted to get a lot of experience, I went and refought the gym leaders, and even with Matang, I steamrolled Roxanne, which makes sense, but still. So, repels, yes please. Let's buy, yeah, that'll work. And that's pretty much all we need right now. Until we get super repels, which are probably in Slateport, honestly. I should have waited, but yeah, whatever. Where's the corporation? There it is. It's over here. Unfortunately, there are no elevators in this building, and that's super annoying, so we have to go up one by one. And there's also no running inside buildings in this game, so we have to go at this pace as well. There we go. Yes, it is. Our Slackoff isn't inherently weak. I'm leading with it on the team at the moment, but if I feel the need to switch it out, I'll put Keen in the front so that Slackoff can still gain experience. Slackoff should be close to 11. Anyways, now that we're done with that, and we still have a lot of time in this episode, yeah, quite a bit of time. We can, let me go to the... Get out of my way! Alright, I'm just gonna go to the Pokemon Center real quick to top off. And then from here, we're actually gonna go back to Mr. Brownie's cottage and head to Slateport from here if we can. And if not, we have to go to Dewford and then Slateport. I don't know how it works, I forgot. But in any case, that's where we're going. Thank goodness they make the forest easier to go back through. So, let's see if we can actually go. Alright, so first we gotta go to Dewford. Which is fine. And then from there we'll go to Slateport. There we go. And we want to sail right now to Slateport. Here we go again. Make sure not to run over any trainers in the water. That's an abandoned ship right there. We'll visit that later. Yes, we are. But first, there are actually a lot of trainers on this beach, so let's see if my Slackoff can handle them. Not all of them are trainers, though. Soft sand. It raises the power of ground-type moves. Can't really give that to anybody at the moment, but food for thought. Level 12. Well, now we're definitely not two-shotting it. Dang it. Okay, never mind, we did, with a crit. we take those. And Machop. That's not a good idea. I'm sorry, guys. Alright. So I switched to Keen right now. And I think Bullet Seed is going to be our best bet. It hits enough times. There we go. That's going to work. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and give Slack off the experience share. There you go. I'll keep him in the front for now, but if I need to make a quick switch, I will. Because these sailors have some tough Pokemon on their team. Machops, at least. Wingull, I can handle. I don't think it has Supersonic. If it does, that would be really annoying. So I guess let's go for Scratch. Alright. Oh, it does have Supersonic. That's gonna suck. Alright, let's slack off. Come on, we're so close. Excellent. Alright, we'll go for a scratch on the turn afterwards. Oh gosh. Snap out of it. There you go. Let's see if this kills. Barely, not enough. Oh wow, it's got a wing attack already. Oh, well that didn't do too terribly much. That crit would have been handy a little bit earlier. Oh well. That's gonna do it for us, level 16. Pretty okay stats. This guy's had a little bit too much. I'm not talking about soda either. Alright, so over here, under the little thingies right here, we can engage in a double battle, which I think is something that we'll do, since Keen's like right there. So let's do this. Two birds with one stone right here. Or in this case... No, I won't say it. So, I can already see the problem. Azurill is a normal type in its first form, so it's not, so grass won't be effective yet. And Tentacle is also poison type, so grass will be neutral. That sucks, but let's see if we can just take out Tentacle first. Because he's threat number 1. Ah, oh, only 2 times. There we go. Gotta drop both of us. Oh, just slack off. Oh, that stinks. Let's do this number, I suppose. Well, let's see how much quick attack does. I'm actually impressed. Oh my gosh, it's just destroying Slackoff's attack right now. Wow, Crooked Tag is doing quite. We do have a buffed attack, so I shouldn't really be surprised. There we go. Bubbles. I think that hurts both of us. Yep. Doesn't do too much though because of damage spread. And let's knock it out with Bullet Seed. Nice. That will work. Oh, well. I think Bubble has like a 10 or 20% chance to lower speed, but it really doesn't matter when this thing's like 20 or 10 base power. It's just one of those early moves that you immediately replace it with something else like Water Pulse or Water Gun if you learn it. Alright, double battle finished, and Slackoff is still at level 16, which is okay. He's not at a bad spot, it's just, you know, can't wait for him to level up. Alright. Then we get ourselves a potion. Alright, so looking at the time right now, we got 22 minutes in so far. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to end it off here, and in the next part we'll finish our beach shenanigans and then finally make our way to the mainland. So if that's alright with you guys, I'll see you in the next part. Thanks for watching.